So only about 25% of you are subscribed, so if you could hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you can get notified whenever we post a new video. Thank you.
No. We'll CNC cut.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Okay, so I have the driver's side or the left side rear fender patched in and fit up and smoothed out, hammer and dollied, English wheeled, all that good stuff. So now I've moved on to the right side or the passenger side rear quarter, and this is the one that had a giant karate chop out the front, and I don't know how long ago it was, but I had our intern Jared do some preliminary hammer and dolly work, and so now I'm fine-tuning it with the damage that was in the fender. It's completely changed our edges shape all throughout here, and so it kind of pulled a lot of the shape from out in our flat here into our high crown here, and has made this a low crown and has made our flat a low crown as well. So what I need to do is take out our rotted structure down here because it's been stretched past past tolerance for me to get it back into factory shape without having a big old bend in it or a fold. So I'm just taking it out to make reshaping all this easier, and then I can get a nice solid bracing tab back in. Later on, once I have it fitted up on the car, I'll make one up and make sure everything's in position. But I will have to either stretch throughout the area where we want the very high crown and shrink through here to get this low crown to be a flat, or hopefully I'll be able to pull material from our low crown into our radius and make it a nice high crown, get it back to factory, and then move on from there. Address all the other corrosion throughout the fender. Not nearly as much as the left side. Not nearly as much damage throughout our large area here. A couple little spots that had some good dings, but nothing too major from here back. We had a nice little ding here, or a series of dings. So I'll have to reform our flange down in the low crown area. So I've started doing that a little bit. So that's what we're looking at. So upon further investigation, I've deduced, or found, that in the karate chop damage that occurred in this area, this leading edge of the fender, which would be the far edge up under there in the flange, has been brought back, and Mark and I have worked it forward probably about a good ½ inch so far. I'm talking about this edge here. But it doesn't quite want to go that last little bit. And then that kind of compounds with a couple other things. This flange, which is not a big deal, it's way easier to manipulate, but it kind of, which direction would that be? I guess it kind of closed up, so I need to bring this edge out while bringing our mounting surface back to allow the rest of the fender to come forward and to allow this edge that will contact the quarter panel to allow everything to come forward. And while all that is happening, the damage caused a twist in our low crown area, starting, it's easier to tell from the underside, starting right about, or sorry, from the face, it starts right about here. So this whole leg got squished, brought back, and twisted. So that's kind of what we're working with. At this very moment, I am making up a, I don't know exactly what gauge, but I believe this is 14 gauge, just kind of by the feel, tab to temporarily weld onto our surface here. And I'll put a couple tacks along this edge, a couple tacks along this edge with the plate, in hopes that this will give me enough leverage to maybe clamp on with some vice grips, or mop something up with a slide hammer, or even just put it in a vise and have someone pull on the fender to bring this out while I relieve tension and get the metal into a more neutral, happy state, so that this edge can come out, and then I can readjust this flange or the mounting surface back, and then address